Sonic the Hedgehog. What did you think of Sonic the Hedgehog?
I think the character, once they did the redesign, looked great. I think it was as good as a real life Sonic could be. The movie itself, I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. It was funny. It had a little bit, some of the jokes a little forced, but still I laughed at all of them. I think a very good story. I think it was a good way to adapt it to make it a little more real life. Yeah, it was a decent movie.
Yeah, it's pretty decent, and it just makes me think this would have been better for me, or I would have enjoyed it more if I was a child, because this movie is definitely made for children.
Yeah, it is not in any way like we're going for our first fans of Sonic type of movie, right? It's very much, I think, just capitalizing on getting a new generation hooked, because you need no background knowledge for this. It's just Sonic, none of the other characters except, at the very end. Definitely for the kids.
Yeah, it's definitely for the kids. And this Sonic, he was raised by an owl on some other different type of planet. And then they basically kind of had the Superman story, where everything is falling apart. And then the owl mother, she sends him off to a different place, which is Earth. No hints towards the other friends like Tails, especially not them being from the same place. Right at the beginning, Sonic, he has to leave. The mother owl tells him to leave and take the rings with him, and the rings help him travel to basically anywhere that he chooses. Sonic, he finally realizes that he is alone, and I actually felt sad for him because he lost his owl mother at the beginning, and he creates this blackout which turns everything bad, and now all the attention is on him. Everybody's trying to find out what caused this whole blackout. And then that's when Dr. Robotnik, which is Jim Carrey, he comes in, and I thought he was the best part of the movie. Besides Sonic, him and Sonic were the best part of the movie.
This was a Jim Carrey movie.
Yeah, and rightly so, it should be. It was kind of like The Mask. He was drawing some of those vibes, and he was pretty funny.
It was definitely a Jim Carrey movie, and he was very much pulling off like The Mask. But he wasn't over the top. Like, he didn't take away from the movie at all.
Not at all. Really, the movie is pretty short. It's about an hour and a half, and it goes by quickly. What did you like most about the movie?
Definitely Jim Carrey. All of his scenes. I think Sonic is fairly one-dimensional, but I think talking about the loneliness and the newfound family really added depth to the character, especially given that we didn't see him interact with any of his other like classic friends throughout the movie. But best part of the movie, Jim Carrey, any of his scenes, all of them were hilarious. And I honestly was bored when he wasn't on the screen.
He was the best part when it came to a human character. Other than that, everybody else they did their job. They weren't meant to stand out.
Yeah, but everybody else, it kind of felt like the human actors were directed by Tyler Perry, and Jim Carrey was classic Jim Carrey, and there's a CGI thing.
I guess if you want to break it down like that's what makes this a total kids movie. You want to go ahead and rate it?
Yeah, we can go ahead and rate this one.
The lowest rating is trash. Middle is background noise, and the highest is a banger. So how'd you rate Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie?
I'm going to rate this as the thing that's going to hit Netflix and you as a parent are going to hate, or watching any children because they're going to play it on repeat, and it's going to become low background noise for the next 5 years. It's one of those made for kids. There is no real deep meaning. We just want to sell toys and have your kid hooked on our movie so they can cry for it in the back of the van.
Okay, great synopsis. But I'm going to go with a high background noise here because, just because it's Sonic, I really like Sonic. I like the character.
Yeah.
Got to go fast. I enjoy Jim Carrey. They definitely get some points for that. Great casting for Robotnik. Even though he's not really a jokey type of character, I think Jim Carrey was good for this.
He brings the cartoon into it.
Definitely.
He was more animated than Sonic.
Well, I don't know. I can't agree with that. But
He matched the energy at least.
Yeah,
And
he
no one
definitely matched
else
the
did.
energy. Yes, definitely.